따랐다. 뭐야 어디 있는 거야? 어디 있는 거야? 여기 어디야? 연기. 아 씨발 이 느낌은. 이러지 말자. 앞서 죽을게. 이거 없는데? 라이브 토론이 수상한데 왜 자꾸 라이브 토론이야? 너무 치우는데. 졸립다. 왜이래. 아니야. 진심이야. 잠깐만. 씨발 양심 좀. 어떡해, 나 여기 위에 있어. 와봐. 진짜 오네. 잠깐만. 원고 놓치고 가다는 기분이다. 조심해 빠져있네. 왜 이렇게 저거 원고를 빼먹은 거 같지? 짜증나게. 좋은 컨텐츠 있었구나. 숨소리. 내가 윈터 보냐?
checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already.
차가 거기서 확인됐다고? 원래? 아이고 방 공기 좋다. 발차를 다 해야 돼. 아 씨발 뭐지 불길한 기분. 아 예전에 여기서 똑같은 기분 들었던 것 같은데. 잠시만요. 올라갈 수 없는 겁니까? 잠깐만요. 나 저기 체크하고 와야 하는데. 아 씨발 잠깐만. 나 저기 체크하고 와야 한다고. 아 씨발 그런 느낌 있겠네. 아씨 이제 라이프를 바꿔가지고 올 거야. 이럴 줄 알았어. 그래 씨발 다 덤벼. 빛이 쓰리. 아 뒤져라. 아이씨 라이프 바꿔가지고 이쪽 아까 체크 안 했지. 정상적인 길 없나?
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
그럼 보트?
I was close now. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smoked.
개소리야.
To get there fast, I dreaded what I would find.
Wait! Are you? Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry! Please, leave! The boss didn't know who he was messing with! I didn't know!
같이 놓으면 안 돼.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice. There you go, Alan. Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lied.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
아, 저 개자식 진짜.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
뭐야? 야,
Good
꺼져.
evening, Alan. Are we
꺼져.
feeling better
꺼져.
now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten.
닥쳐.
Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
조용히 해봐. 알아서.
I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan. Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid
개소리야 이
delusions,
새끼는 또.
unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your
빨리 원고 안
thoughts
밝힌데
and
나 이
dreams.
새끼 개소리한테.
Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are
개소리야
trying
이
to
새끼는.
stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your
아
mind?
같은
You're
머리.
a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
커플 저리. 아, 얘 밀어서 떨어뜨리고 싶네 진짜 기분 같아. 아, 진짜 이 양반 싫다. 내가 제일 싫어하는 케이스.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice.
어디였더라?
Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well?
Yeah,
It's very
거짓말하고
natural for
있는데.
you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his
bring
own
you
voice.
out of the world
His
you've
words echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I can't
I dug my
do it
nails
by
into the
myself.
palms of my hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey
굉장히
towards your
사람
recovery.
잡네.
Come along. Let's go inside.
비켜.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to
일단 한
hunt.
거죠,
The
뭐든.
great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
얘 왜 이래?
Emerson,
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
그냥 저 위치에
Okay,
있고.
okay. Sorry. Ew.
어디를 저기에 라이트 있고.
Get him to the head.
Alan, please, this way.
닥쳐. 내가 할 것은 내가 정해. 여기 있네.
Come, Alan, this way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
원래 얘들 여기 있냐?
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
저거
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Tor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark. Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
영감님들 왜 원고 가지고 있어요?
Zane could feel the poems taking form, shaping things as he experimented. My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
Yeah, no.
We have a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
이 양반은 진짜 신호하는 거 같지? 제정신인데?
That's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
So tired. Built the farm close to the lake. A place of power.
We had parties there, man. You should go there and have a party.
That Bob Balder threw the amp through the window. Hit that hippie chick in the back of the head. 15 stitches and a concussion. Bob's dead now. Leukemia.
Stitches, snitches, and narcs, man. Bad scene.
I'm tired, man. So tired.
I want to go home.
어떻게 해야 씨가 어떻게 해야 하는데? 응? 저거 원고 아니냐? 아 너무 원고가 있어.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better. Well, I guess I'd better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
난 막아봐야 할 것 같은데.
It's the writers who want to make everything from the characters to the toasters talk all the time.
Hey, Wake. Why don't you
The
humor
doors
Dr.
were
Hartman
locked.
and give the
Hartman and the
writing a
nurses
shot?
would have keys,
Typewriters in
but
your
there was
room.
no way to get
You
my
can get to
hands
your
on
room
them.
by those stairs, Wake.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think. There's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true. Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key. The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake. You stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from me, old near wench.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya?
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on...
Not so weak now, are we?
Sinclair looked bad.
Well, things
That wasn't a
are
love tap.
rattling fast,
The crazy old
aren't they?
fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd be keeping them.
I'm taking it. We're on a comeback tour, baby. Come on, raise the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper. Hammer's Way will have it say, rise up in their name.
Diapers, ass, birds. Since you're so tough, Bert.
We were on the road, man. You think we haven't seen punks like you before? Mortal name. Yeah, you better hide, Birch. My wrath will break you.
He's probably kidding, Birch. He's got a great sense of humor. Just ask Sinclair.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
I am famous. I represent a celebrity. They'll be looking for me. Oh, that's how you want to play?
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no!
The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
대단하다. 저걸 또 가져왔냐 씨.
These were all the pages I had already. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot.
Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
있는 거 봐, 가서
To find a way out.
노력하게.
Hartman knew he was no creator. Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front, and he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer.
어디야? 수고했어. 잘 열었어.
Al! I'm here! I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
이거 타고
Barry,
올라가는
I
건데?
don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh God! Look at the house, Al! Look at
아, 씨, 왜 저거 찍어? 아. 아, 저 농담도 아니야.
Come on, Al! We gotta go. It's not much of a maze. I made it through easy.
그래, 니 잘났다. 공정도 없잖아.
Oh, geez, Al! The house looks bad. Let's get out of here.
아, 빛에서 나오고 싶지 않은데.
Al, hurry up! I can hear those evil guys moving around.
사악한 거? 오씨, 이럴 줄 알았다, 씨. 에미를 믿지 말라고? 에미를 누구야? Don't trust Emily.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece.
Al, be careful! I can see them moving around. They're coming for you.
그래, 아이들스 정말 고맙다. 이거 확실히 본적 있는 거네.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing.
글쎄. 오히려 제정신을 차리게 해주는데.
We don't want any fighting. It makes me. You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long. You get 3
아 진짜 좀 망하네. 아 좀 바뀌어줄 것 같아.
This is just.
와봐 이 씹새끼다. 아. 아씨. 아이고 샷건.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin.
원고는 놓친 것 같은데. 잠깐만 들어갔지. 아 씨발. 졸라 불안한 느낌 때문에. 여기 있는 원고리가 발견했다. 아 씨발 진짜 자꾸 깜짝이야. 이상하다. 아, 죄냐?
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay.
위치에 번쩍했다고? 유적 파괴자 저거 도전 과정에 있었구나. 에밀리 통을 만들기. 뭔 소리지? 물어라. 캡처를 실수하지 말자 이번에. 아이고 샷건. 오예. 원고.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake.
변태네. Very strong, Barry.
You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry! I'll find it! Don't worry about it!
정말? 하, 씨발.
Hurry up, Barry! Come on, run it!
아파. 너 뭔데 나한테
Gotta be here! Just hang on out! Oh, hey! Found a quarter!
아 씨발.
I found it! Ah, no, wait, that's a twin!
아 이제 베리.
There it is! Al, I found the key!
베리 스트롱 베리 빨리. 나가자.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
참 말투하면 어떻게 했어요?
crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest...
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. You just need to find it.
Look out!
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way.
버려!
What a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area! You can catch up! Don't worry about it!
저거 계속 뛰고 있네.
Now he's Rambo.
그러니까
This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
아 지금 총알 또 다 익었네. 아씨. 아 씨발 진실이십니까? 아 씨발 잠깐만. 여기 뭐다? 내가 이걸 먹고 때문에 목숨을 걸어야 돼. 씨.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was.
월터가 누구였더라? 몸을 뜬다. 아. 저건 아니잖아. 저건 아니잖아. 아씨 장난이야. 저거 만들어서 데미지를 받냐. 아 트리플 맞은 것도 아니고 씨 돌 튀긴 거 하나 맞다고 씨.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through. Agent Nightingale stared at the passed outrider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head. I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate. I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
트러스트 노원 인더닥 어둠 속에서 누구들이 절벽 왕 건전지도 없어 좋댔다
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
미안해 아야 이거 아니야 이거 아니야 꼈어.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
그만해 이 새끼야. 너 그만해. 던지마. 그러는 거 아니야. 그러는 거 아니야.
Driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Oh yeah. 또 기분 탓이었냐?
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
졸라 패리 불실하네.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. The dark presence followed the choreography. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
아, 슈발 또 터치야. 아파.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm. The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return.
저 위에 있는 커피 먹은 병을 어떻게 먹어야 하나. 야. 아니 개자식들아. 실수가. 사람이 떨어져서. 아 씨발 그냥 째껴야 돼. 아 미안합니다.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please!
The front door was locked.
What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
좋아, 내부터 해보시자.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. My buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's something bad guy.
소리 그거 납니다.
Who wrote this crap anyway?
죽었어. 죽었어.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. It is going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
제인. 누구였지 그게? 오씨.
Let me guess. Danny, huh? The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast. For a moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited.
납치범이라고 자칭했던 사람이 일을 못했는 하도 오랜만에 그 기억이 나네.
went up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Barry. 이 순소지 혹시 연구만 있는 데가 있나? 그런 거 찌렸다면 안 찌렸을 때.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give me a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
걔가 나이가 몇이었지? 아니 씨발 이것도 뭐야.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Al! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn!
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot! Al! We have to fight them off! I can tell more of the fireworks from here and help you out!
나한테 주는 거.
Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stacked! Hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
아 뭐야 잠깐. 여기야.
Yes! Here we go!
여기야.
Barry Wheeler to the rescue!
죽었다.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot! Al! We have to fight them off! I can tell more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stacked! Al! Hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on! Yes! Here we go! Barry Wheeler to the rescue! No! Damn it! Goddamn turn of the century wiring! Hang on, Al!
이거
I'll
뭐야?
get the working
막은 다음
again,
멘트
I
있어.
promise!
야 그렇다 재밌는데. 오 씨발.
Yes! Al! Stay in the light! Oh no, no! Why do you keep doing this to me? Barry, please, please, please!
나 잠깐 나갈 건데 나 좀 잠깐. 나 민망한 먹어야지. 민망 나갔어. 아 잠깐.
They are trying to... That's the high point of my life? Really?
아 배고. 예. Let's rock and roll.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
wrong button.
Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out.
읽는 건 나중에 한 번 읽고. 체크 포인트가 어딘가에 있을 텐데.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
저장할 수 있는 거 찾아야 하는데.
Hey, I think 앨런웨이크 here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm 앨런웨이크. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll solve all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this...
Sleep. We all spend a third of our
Night
dreams in
Springs!
soft embrace.
Memory. Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job. What got you started? Was this one of your episodes? That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jeffrey's dreamscape, only to be put to a simple situation. A long line of people. Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until his finest wares go ahead. Oh wow, who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
이제 체크 포인트다. 아이고 오늘 방송은 여기까지다.